whoever he listened to, he will look for those people on the Day of Judgment. If these friendships were on the path of evil, as soon as he finds them, he will grab them by the collar.
I followed you when I was on Earth. I did whatever you said. Now tell me what I should do.
But they will run away without looking back. They won't even want to see the ones who followed them, and their followers will be full of regret. Those who followed will say,
"If only we had another turn at worldly life, so that we may disown them as they had disowned us."
Slowly, certain names start to come to your mind too. There are people you need to confront on that day, though you have no desire to meet them. But there's no escape. All of humanity will be standing together in one great line. And now, it's time to wait. People are wondering how long this wait will last, for the situation is unbearable. On that day, the sun will be brought closer to people than ever before. While they weren't able to stand under the sun at 40 degrees Celsius in this world, people will have to wait under the scorching sun for a very long time on that day. According to the weight of their sins, everyone will be drenched in sweat like never before. But will there be no shade at all? Our Prophet ﷺ had already given the good news of those who will be in the shade. He said, "On the day when there will be no shade except His, Allah will give shade to 7 types of people. A just ruler, a youth who grew up with the worship of Allah, a person whose heart is attached to the mosques, 2 people who love each other only for the sake of Allah and they meet and part in Allah's cause only, a man who refuses the call of a charming woman of noble birth for illicit intercourse with her and says, 'I'm afraid of Allah,' a man who gives charitable gifts so secretly that his left hand does not know what his right hand has given, and a person who remembers Allah in privacy and his eyes are then flooded with tears." Another good news from a hadith is as follows. Whoever gives time to a person in debt who is in distress, or forgives all or part of the debt, Allah will shelter him in the shade of His throne on the day of resurrection, when there will be no shade except its shade. The waiting will continue for a very long time, yet the judgment will not begin. It will even reach a point where people will desperately look for someone to save them from this situation. First, they will go to the father of mankind, Prophet Adam, peace be upon him. Then to Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Isa, peace be upon them all. Even though they are among the greatest prophets, each will say, "Nafsi, nafsi," myself, myself. A day so severe that even the prophets will be busy with nothing but saving themselves. SubhanAllah, none of them will see themselves worthy of asking this from Allah. Each one will point to the other one until finally we'll be directed to our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. And at last, through the dua he will make to Allah, the judgment will begin. But from that point on, what follows will be even harsher than everything before. Before the great judgment, everyone stands in a single line. Then, from the left side, a terrifying roar is heard, causing everyone to tremble in fear. Jahannam. Hellfire appears in all its rage and might, burns with impatience, because in front of it are people who committed countless acts of oppression and terrible sins, who rejected Allah and His prophets, who mocked the believers, and who killed hundreds of innocent people. Frozen in terror, they can only stare helplessly. And on the right side, Jannah, paradise, begins to appear, with all its beauty and magnificence. Those who believed in Allah and listened to His prophets in this world are waiting with joy. On the way to your own judgment, you'll come across a shocking scene. While in the world, a sheep had once hit a pregnant sheep with its head and caused it to lose its baby. On that day, these 2 sheep are brought face to face so that retaliation, qisas, will be taken and the same done to the other. At that moment, you truly realize that even the smallest things you thought were insignificant will be brought to account. Whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it. Now, everyone is given their own book of deeds. The people of paradise receive it from the right, while the people of hellfire receive it from the left or from behind. Those whose book is given from the right are called Ashab al-Yamin, the people of the right hand, and those whose book is given from the left or from behind are called Ashab al-Shimal, the people of the left hand. And the book of deeds will be placed before them, and you will see the wicked in fear of what is written in it. And they will say,
Woe to us! What a record this is! It does not leave any deed, small or large, unaccounted for.
They will find everything they ever did laid in front of them. They Your Lord will not be unjust to anyone.
I wish I had never followed that shaitan. Please, I am sorry. Give me one more chance. I wish I had not followed my nafs. I wish I were dust.
As for the people of paradise, when they receive their book of deeds, the Quran describes them in this way. Anyone who is given his book in his right hand will say,
Here is my book, read it. I knew I would meet my reckoning.
And so he will be in a pleasant life. On such a dreadful day, isn't it really worth staying away from haram just to taste